What is next for Tszyu? Tszyu probably had the worst night of his life he could possibly have when he fought Sebastian Fedora last night. It was so weird. He got a horrible cut like right here, and it was so weird. He like went underneath Sebastian Fedora, who's like 6'5", hit like the top of his. Dude, I don't even know how. Well, he just got a cut from an elbow right here and covered his vision and his face with blood the entire night. And he lost 12-round decision to Sebastian Fondora, a fight which I was saying forever how, oh my gosh, this is going to be brutal. Whoever set this fight up is horrible. They're just trying to see Sebastian Fondora get hurt badly. And the luckiest thing that could have happened for Sebastian Fondora happened to him, where his opponent couldn't see him all night. So for the first 2 rounds, it looked like Tszyu was going to knock him out very quickly. Tszyu could see perfectly. He was landing shots at will. And then at the end of round 2, he got that horrible cut, and he couldn't see all night. And it was just a very bad look for Tszyu because he lost. And you got to feel bad for the guy because he was undefeated going on this reign of terror, then fighting this super easy fight with Sebastian Fondora. And people were telling me, oh, bro, it's going to be hard. Sebastian's tough. The height will be difficult for him to deal with. He had that one unlucky knockout, one-punch knockout to Brian Mendoza, who, Tszyu just schooled. And then I didn't score the fight last night. I was kind of expecting a knockout still, even though Tszyu couldn't see. I'm surprised he didn't stop the fight. That was like one of the worst. There was so much blood. That was like one of the bloodiest fights I've ever seen. But anyways, what's Tszyu going to do after this? Because they're talking about Sebastian Fondora fighting Errol Spence now for the title. And I had a tweet blow up last night. I said, yo, this is the first time we've seen Errol Spence since that tragedy back in July. And it got so many likes. It got like 5,000 likes. And I was joking, but whatever. JackAlter99 on Twitter, by the way. I changed it to Jack Talks. I changed it from Jack Talks Boxing, but that's totally not the point. We need to talk about Tszyu because this dude was going on such a devastating destruction run at 154, and then he got the unluckiest night of his life, and we don't know where he's going to go from here. If I were him, I'd try to get the Sebastian Fondora rematch because he stops Sebastian Fondora very quickly if there is no cut in that fight. And man, I just feel bad for Tszyu because that was so unlucky. Like, how is that going to happen, dude? He was so freaking unlucky for that to happen last night. And I don't care what anyone says, bro. If there is no cut, Sebastian Fondora does not last 6 rounds. That's it, period. That cut was so horrible. You saw him all night wiping his vision because he couldn't see what was happening. And Sebastian Fondora barely won, even with that cut. He won like 8-4. So, you know, it is what it is. But what do you guys think's next for Tszyu? I probably would say, if I were him, I'd try to fish for that Sebastian Fondora rematch. I think Tszyu beats everyone at 154, except if Crawford goes up. I think he probably beats Errol Spence if Errol Spence goes up. But at 154, I don't think it's a very stacked division. I think it's one of the worst divisions in boxing. There's just not much talent there besides like Tszyu. So unless Crawford goes up, I don't see anyone beating Tszyu. But he was beat last night, so what should he do now? I'm curious. I feel bad for Tszyu, but it is what it is. This is boxing. Things like that happen. But Tszyu, dang. Man, he got so unlucky last night. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. The Rolly fight was crazy. Rolly Pitbull was crazy. Not much to say about that. I kind of expected something like that because just styles, and I don't really rate Rolly that much. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's it. Peace.